Welcome back to Guns of the Patriots. So we got ourselves a light submachine gun.
Gun.
Yes.
We actually got a gun of the Patriots.
Well, technically, all of these guns belong to the Patriots because the Patriots rule the world and the war economy. So technically, these are all guns of the Patriots.
The title will still have a more deeper meaning later on.
Yeah.
Not there yet.
Well, technically, kinda at the end of this part too, kind of. Anyway, yeah, and the geckos are now also attacking Eastern Europe City.
The fiends.
Yeah.
All right, so
what will the citizens of Eastern Europe do?
okay, so here's the basic gist of it. You have both your health, as usual, and you also have the van's health bar. When you have to protect the van that is carrying Big Boss's corpse, or rather, is vegetable, still living body, rather.
Wait, you know, it's kind of funny when you think about it in context. Essentially, long lost son is helping his mother try and recover the not quite dead, burned carcass of his father.
And yeah, Sonny's still browsing on the internet. So yeah, you might remember Snake Eater. Well, again, it's pretty much the same thing, right? It's the same kind of set piece, you know. Eva drives, whereas Snake shoots. So yeah, it's obviously this is meant to be like big nostalgia fan service from Snake Eater specifically.
As you can see, the camera is more centered around the typical third-person shooter one instead of being fixed and you moving around constantly about it, which helps a bit more. But the speed of a bike can make things a bit disorienting, admittedly.
Do whatever you have. Do whatever you have to, Eva.
You see, this is why we need a nation like Latveria and Dr. Doom.
Okay, so
Just know there'd be a side needle to it, though.
keep an eye on the van. Keep an eye on the van and try your best to shoot anyone who's trying to shoot down the van.
As cheesy as it is, Joe, I tend to prefer the characterization of Dr. Doom as someone who's a complete dick, but also that, you know, when it comes to ruling Latveria, he's actually an actual good ruler instead of being, you know, a stupid tyrant, because honestly that makes more sense.
The Doctor Doom I'm the most familiar with are the few episodes that I've seen where he's the guest villain in those Marvel cartoons. Like
Spider-Man 1.
Yeah. During this,
I do get what you mean, though. Sorry, go on, Pedro.
During this particular sequence, all of your guns have infinite ammo, so don't worry about it. Shoot to your heart's content.
I mean, fair enough. If I recall correctly, that was something like that even in Snake Eater sequence.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you mean, Teal. Like, you know, the idea of him as a benevolent, well, maybe not entirely benevolent,
more logical ruler. Like, I know that it's easy in order to just to, you know, properly paint this type of villain to have stories, but he's also a dick. Jesus.
That looks like fun.
The slow-mo also helped. But
Epic slow-mo!
We made it!
Barely made it.
I'm reminded of that terrible cutscene from that game Mindjack because of this.
Man, I am really surprised all these years we have not covered Mindjack.
I still have a PSP copy, but I dare try to replay it again. That's the thing. Dark Lord Shadow had more problems of playing the Xbox 360 version, but told with the PSP version is much better. But okay. Yes, I did not encounter any particular glitches, but it's still hard as balls, you know. It requires a lot of patience to actually get through.
I just remember when Mindjack came out that it was considered one of the worst games of all time. Like, that bad.
Yeah. So yeah, the Patriots really want Big Boss. So
I mean, I can understand that. I'm more surprised that, you know, it took them, like, unless they were telling Snake, they did not found, you know, Big Mama's base of operation, because otherwise they could have launched it assault.
Well, Teo, I guess we just came into her aid right at the right moment, it seems.
Yeah, that does beg the question.
It's like that song, "This is just where I come in."
Okay.
But that's a good point, Theo. It's interesting that all this is happening at the same
the
time.
famous Eastern European bridge landmark.
Yes. I mean, we are all familiar with Eastern Europe Bridge, right?
Oh, Jesus.
doing all this to protect the body of a man who more or less is dead.
Be careful, Snake, or the frame rate will dip even more.
Oh crap. And meet the BB of this act.
Yes?
Well,
After the loading screen.
After the loading screen. Yeah, that's the thing, like, because of the fact that this game was made as technically an early gen PS3 game. It was only the first 2 years after all.
That's why I honestly consider it one of the earlier PS3 games, but I digress.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, you can count it that way. There's quite a lot of loading in between every individual, because the game is still. Remember, the game was originally going to be a bit more open-ended, akin to GTA. However, because they weren't going to be able to achieve that in time, they reverted back to the structure of the previous games, where it's just separate areas, separated by loading screens and shit like that.
It's funny, I do hear quite not necessarily that many, but a few actually, games that did started out as trying to be sandbox open, but they had to instead be more restrictive, less all of that. Sometimes still working out like this or Alan Wake. Other times things are being right for that retribution.
It's surprisingly a tale as old as time that's happened arguably as early as the PlayStation era to an extent.
Phantom Pain was, of course, the game that properly made MGS go open world. And remember, MGS 5 is actually, a lot of people forget this nowadays, but MGS 3 was actually a cross-gen game. It's available on the PS3 and 360.
I guess you could maybe kind of argue that Metal Gear Solid 3 is kind of open world. Like, you can go back and forward on some stuff here and there, but it's open world in the sense that, well, kind of like a 3D Metroidvania in a sense.
And even then, it doesn't have the same connotations of, having to backtrack.
Yeah.
It only then allows you to do that in a few specific occasions. It doesn't let you do that much. Arguably, the first couple of Metal Gear games are more fitting to the whole exploration.
One thing that's important to remember, though, is that in Metroid games, you can always go back to where you started, because it's just that flexible in terms of your progression. In Snake Eater, you cannot go back. There's a cutoff point where you can't go back to certain areas previously. So it's not. I wouldn't really classify it under the same area as the Metroid games, since Metroid games.
Again, arguably the first MGS1 probably fits more.
Epic slow-mo!
I'm sorry, when did Michael Bay took over?
Hey, gotta give Bay credit. He does know his craft when it's necessary.
He probably would be the guy who filmed, who have, allocation to one of his movies being Eastern Europe without being a proper state.
Remember, Kojima...
And he did give us good movies like The Rock.
Remember, Kojima originally intended for this to be the end of the Solid Snake saga. So he wanted the Solid Snake saga to end with a bang, both literally and figuratively.
This is also what I mean when I say that probably this would have benefited to be remade instead of free, because honestly, again, taking aside from the few exclusive, lines or visuals that are tied to the PS3, it probably would have smoothed out all of these segments that have to be fused between loading games instead of making them a more cohesive section.
If you make a port and that port takes full advantage of the current gen SSDs, you can easily get rid of the load times without necessarily having to remake the game from the ground up. A good example of this is on our PCS3, the PS3 emulator for those who don't know, you can actually eliminate all load times off of the Tales of Xillia games. Because when you first start Tales of Xillia 1 and 2, there's a big initial load time. I'm sure Ted knows what I'm talking about, right? You can eliminate that on the emulator. So there are ways to eliminate these load screens without necessarily having to remake the game. There are ways. You don't necessarily have to remake it.
It provides the segmentation of it.
I guess.
I wonder if Tio was suggesting that we could also have gotten those bits that were cut due to the limitations of the system.
Well, I wasn't thinking about it, but sure, it can still work out too.
Sure.
Hey.
Guess all is going well.
Hey, that license plate says France instead.
Oh crap. Oh shit. Sure, we found out. Wait, is France even... Eastern Europe, technically. No, it's not.
It
So
could be a big competitive it comes from there, Pedro. That's
Fuck.
that. Ow. That could have gone better.
oh my God, we're going through this again. Eva, are you okay? Please tell me you're okay.
Just walk it off. She's
Yes,
Oh, she's older, she will be even more slow than MGS3.
Again, in the same spot! In the same spot! God damn it, Eva, you need to put that thing with some kind of armor. Like,
Of course.
of course. No, wrong snake. Wrong snake.
Eva, no, that's your son. Please don't go there.
Well, remember she even threw, turned him away from her the moment she realized it. To be fair. The wall.
Don't you see?
Yes, Eastern Europe is just chock full
I
of
guess-
these, iron gates with spikes on them.
Hey, Teo,
brilliant for stabbing people with.
Hey, Teo, I guess the Egyptians were correct. History does repeat itself.
But it's okay, guys. Moms are tough.
No.
Where's the van?
Yeah, that's a good question. Where is the van, actually?
It crashed in the
It was
tunnel,
literally
hopefully.
crashing beside us.
Oh, right, we still have the Ravens.
Okay, so basically we have to take down the BB, so we have to put Eva somewhere safe, hopefully.
In a church. She can get up
Another
there.
one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guy is dead.
Yeah.
Mom will be alive when we get back.
Probably it's actually in a better shape than I thought it would be.
You know what this means, right, Shiroi? This means that Solid Snake also counts as a Disney princess because he also had his parents die.
But he's not
Hey,
really
no,
desiring
Eva's
for
still hanging
more.
on.
We haven't heard him sing though.
She'll be coming to search the van.
I'll take care of it. You stay here. Keep watch.
Although, does he really count as a Disney princess since he kinda sorta killed one of his parents when you get down to
Take
it?
this.
There you go.
See, Eva's still fine.
Come back in one piece.
I will.
We will. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
wears-
Yeah.
Hold on.
I mean, have
Ah,
Disney characters killed step-parents?
she
Also,
wears-
callback, by the way. Remember, come back in one piece. Promise me. That's exactly what she said to Big Boss when they separated, so that Big Boss could go fight the boss. Remember, at the end of Snake Eater.
Like
So,
father, like son.
yeah. All right. Time for the big boss battle. After the loading screen.
I don't think so, but that's because I need to think it some more than it is. Unless you guess, I guess you can count Snow White to an extent. But she wasn't even
Well,
do
okay.
that.
Technically, Mother Gothel died from tripping on Rapunzel's hair.
Fair enough.
I
So-
was gonna say,
Yeah,
like, she's technically a kidnapper,
that-
and not
that
a
genuinely
step-parent.
counts. No,
But
to be fair,
yeah,
that
I guess
genuinely
it counts.
Well, it's because technically she raised her. She's awful. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, but she
yeah,
did
yeah,
raise her.
yeah.
So technically she does count as a mother.
Although,
Unless
wasn't
she
that more
turned into an Heartless or something, but it's catchy.
Although when you get down to it, Pascal was the one who technically did her in.
It's a group
with the
effort.
hair.
It's a
We're about to fight the boss, Lives. Also, the Big Mama is about to die.
oh crap!
Wow, we're not even trying to keep that.
Nanomachines!
Sorry.
Nanomachines! I need my nano.
Literally too old for this shit.
Are you having back problems? There's some nanomachines for that.
Are you tired of this happening to you? There's got to be a better way.
See, you don't need to get rid of that gaming chair. You just need nanomachine.
I'm literally too old for this shit. Alright. Where are you? Oh. Okay.
Rude.
I see somebody
That was a
prepared quite the
perfect.
vulture
That was
cosplay.
the wall of a perfectly good Eastern European monument you just wrecked.
Raging Raven, played by Nika Futterman and Freda Tashore.
Hot. Wait, Nika Futterman? That's
Yes.
Yeah.
6. Nice.
Yep.
He's also Pandora from Kid Icarus Uprising.
And she was, Maru Maru from Blue Dragon. Yes.
She was also from Mike Og and Lou, too.
Alright, if I
It'll
recall
show that.
correctly, this fight incorporates both traits from Vulcan Raven and the Fury.
There you go, Shiroi. If you ever wondered what Styx would be like if she went mad, there you go.
Damn.
Implying she wasn't mad.
I was
Okay.
gonna say if.
Okay, if she was crazier than she already is.
Sometimes knowledge is a bit too much.
Okay, so Raging Raven, well, she's a raven. Or should I say they? They are a raven. So they fly.
No, I mean, well, isn't it just her? I think we took out the rest.
I know,
of
it's
them, or is it-
the fact that she has both a male and female voice at the same time messes with my
I
brain.
think
The
it's
point
supposed
is,
to be the filter. Yeah, the point. What's the fight about?
the point is, there you go. They fly around, and she has some lesser versions of her, some minions, like so. But you can also try to destroy them as you are. For this first phase, it's relatively simple. Eventually, she'll come into back of the tower, so don't bother chasing her. From my experience, it's much easier if you just wait until she comes for you, because she will. So better. I like to play the waiting game when it comes to this boss battle, because she will eventually come to me.
If I remember
You also like
correctly,
to play the iRadar game too.
if I remember correctly, I showcased in the cutscene. Yeah, she also tends to. Regiment tends to use also the back of the thrusters as, you know, heat weapons. Again, a call back to the fight against the Fury in NGS3.
Yes.
As a general rule of thumb, the bosses incorporate essentially an amalgamation of the Cobra unit from MGS3 and the Fox unit, command unit from
MGS1, yeah. Yeah, this one is actually this one in particular is definitely a lot easier to get hits in compared to Laughing Octopus, definitely.
Alright. All the way halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
Something's coming! Run, Snake! Run!
I am running. In fact, let's run up
I
there.
heard
Sound
that.
good? Yep.
Let's go to the top, see what's up there.
Damn, this Eastern European civilization could not implement an elevator to this very old building.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you shouldn't be going up a lift in these circumstances anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
It is an emergency after all.
Oh, you lost me, did you, Raven?
And Harry Gregson Williams decides to bust the choir for this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like I said. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, just like you can tell that Kojima told Harry to just go all out and like go all. This is the big finale. Got to make the soundtrack epic.
Come on, Snake, make it even more exciting. Climb to the very, very tippity top of the tower.
The only Raven I know is the Raven from the old CBBC game show around here, and I'm like, wow. After the show ended, he. Okay, actually, though, the series ended at this point, but damn. 6 years doing 4 years doing the 6 years doing the show at this point, and he's got this ballistic. Wow, the Warriors of a low standard at this point.
You never experienced the original poem by Edgar Allan Poe, Dweebs?
No.
Damn, it's very
I'm
short,
surprised.
which you can easily found on the internet, you know.
Yeah, I think that.
Or even on YouTube versions read by people like Christopher Lee.
I don't really read poetry.
Again, you can just listen to some versions. It's similar to an Audible. Like, and again, you can find them literally on YouTube archived there. So get your culture now.
Come on.
Yeah, that kind of culture.
I can.
You're British. You're supposed
There you go.
to know about Shakespeare.
I can-
Edgar Allan
I can keep this going for as long as you can, Raven.
Poe. Yeesh. I don't remember
So-
what happens if you destroy actually the lanterns on the walls, but I don't think it really accomplishes anything.
I don't think so. No, it's just there mostly for detail purposes.
Yes, Joe?
Essentially, you're using the building as a
Well-
place that you can use to hide from her.
I will
or
tell you
get
this,
her
sir.
frustrated enough to come after you.
I will tell you this, the one thing that in particular makes it really easy for them to implement the more modern Gears of War style shooting mechanics is that it makes fighting the bosses a lot smoother because I can walk while shooting, unlike the previous games. So it's I'm much more comfortable this way, honestly.
The innovation in technology.
All right.
Almost there.
Fuck. Almost.
Yeah, maybe I should try and remove his weapon.
To be fair, knocking Snake on his ass, you know, yeah, even the splash damage on the rocket, that's
And-
not great. Whatever, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Ah, fucking pillar. There we go.
Always. Damn. So, who's behind the mask this time?
Otacon?
That would be quite the twist. Sorry.
The Otacon we were talking to was actually his twin.
Didn't ask her.
Well, I guess that's why her name is Raging Raven.
That's also what learning about her backstory eventually will be.
Oh god, she's like the crow.
Yes, yes, she had feathers inside those wings.
Like Salty Sparrow.
I can't really make a Genesis joke because she has 2 wings.
I'm just disappointed. But see, now the feathers are turned white. This means purity?
Purity, yeah. Well, remember too, Draven already told us that we're saving these people from their madness.
We're peeling away the beast and meeting the beauty inside.
That being said, I do wonder if something's going on off screens that will allow them to survive, because, originally, remember, they're supposed to die outside the suits, but I guess it's implied that they will survive after all.
From PTSD.
PTSD. Yeah. Hate is not good for you. It's a very destructive emotion.
I don't know, I think it works fine for the Doom Marine. And yeah, because their whole theme is about rage, her bodysuit is almost like vulcanized because get it? Vulcan Raven.
Vulcan Raven, yeah.
Thank you, I guess.
Seriously, the number of...
Yeah, he's getting his mileage out of these shots, isn't he?
Ahem! Yes, indeed he is!
Yeah, that's
Don't worry,
the
shit.
problem. I meant to take this scene seriously. You're zooming in on their ass.
Well, Joe.
For a long period of time.
Well, Dwebs, if it helps you, later on we're going to have a sequence where we look a lot at Snake's ass. So.
Lady, something else is flowing after all that, and it ain't
Also-
the anger.
Also, she has the...
Hair.
She has the... what's it, the cable connected to her ear like Momo from My Hero Academia.
I was about to say that's
All right, so
that's
just like
uncanny.
the others, they want to do stuff to us. So gotta stop her. I do not consent. I do not consent.
Also,
Just
what
shoot
happened to
her in the
music?
head.
No, we're trying to go non-lethal with
The
these
music
girls.
just stopped for a
You're
second.
shooting a bullet. You're shooting bullets at her. How is this not lethal?
These are actually the darts Pedro mentioned.
Well, actually, right now I'm using the operator, so I'm not using the tranquilizer gun this time.
Oh, really?
Maybe it's tied to the difficulty because very easy prey on easy model.
No. You have to. No. Too. You have to kill the BBs. Like it's part of it. There's a story reason for it and everything anyway. So.
Also.
I'm going back to Mother.
Okay, so that was also another non-lethal kill because
Yeah,
essentially...
definitely a lot of PTSD.
Okay, basically, as you recall, I mentioned earlier, when it's non-lethal kills, essentially they curl up in the fetal pose. When it is a lethal kill, they burst into flames.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably try to search on the wiki in between parts.
Okay, then.
So if you were using the lethal gun, though, I wonder why that didn't kill her.
Maybe she's immune because she was already on fire. I don't know.
Again, I will answer these in a couple
Yeah,
of
you
parts.
gotta wonder who designed the
Hey,
outfit.
we got a green launcher as a souvenir.
Yeah.
I always wanted to play the demo man in TF2.
Oh, but Tio,
Alright,
it's
time for some backstory.
Way to bring that bird down, Snake.
Where have you been?
And you got yourself a
Well,
souvenir too.
in his usual place, selling guns too? I mean...
That's a real user-friendly weapon. Not much use to me without an ID, though. I'll launder this one free of charge.
How
That's
kind.
how nice.
Only that you give it to me when you're done with it.
Oh,
A weapon with that many decades.
so
of
it's
rage,
basically like the smuggler in the Ratchet and Clank games with the rhino.
How old was she? I'd say about 20. But she had years of soldiers' rage hidden away in that youthful body of hers. Soldiers? Yeah, the soldiers of Ake. A place that hasn't seen peace in a long, long time. She was captured by one side or another.
It's an anagram for ache, as in the ache the soldiers feel in their hearts.
Very good, it's very good.
Anonymous violence. Exactly.
I know his
It's
game.
unknown whether her captors were with the government or the rebels. In any case,
Kojima's
they got
name.
their kicks by abusing these helpless little kids day after day.
So yeah, once again, the topic of child soldiers comes back in the franchise.
The rage slowly built up inside their bodies, their minds. The kids tried to keep each other's spirits up, always clinging to the hope that someone would come to their rescue, barely surviving off of scraps of food. But those soldiers didn't stop. They called the kids parasites and shit-eating ravens.
Damn.
Beat them even harder. Then one morning, the soldiers just up and left, leaving the surviving kids to be eaten alive by the birds. Almost like one of those sky berries. One by one, their bodies were picked apart by ravens' beaks, until finally the flock came for her. But by some miracle, their beaks cut her bonds instead. And like that, she was liberated. In that instant, she was filled with an uncontrollable rage, and it smothered her soul. She
Well,
ripped
I
the
mean,
ravens
at least
back
it's
into her pieces,
at least
and
it's
then
fixing
went
a
after the
problem I had
soldiers.
with the first
She
game.
finally caught up with them.
Go on.
She waited until nightfall.
As in, like, you kill the boss, but but they spend like minutes on their backstory before they die, and that got repetitive after a while. So
So you prefer you prefer the backstory after.
Both the soldiers
I guess
think
the
it's
idea is
more
more like
so-
given
not,
to someone,
not
but it's not.
during.
It's more like someone be given by someone, but it's not the dying person.
So I'm guessing it's because the more memorable death from Metal Gear Solid 1 is Sniper Wolf, and her backstory is given to us after the fight. So I'm assuming obviously that's one of those that you prefer. I'm guessing.
It was her strength.
Yeah, as in it's not done while they're dying. As in, I just blew you up with rocket launchers. You should be dead by now, not exploding.
Like I said, it's definitely nice to once again get the backstory of operatives better than in Metal Gear Solid 3. I do wonder if maybe they go a little bit melodramatic with how harsh and
it's also a
gruesome it
double-edged
is.
sword. On the one hand, it's basically telling, show. On the other hand,
Well-
these are so gruesome that do you really want to see
Well,
them?
here's the thing, though.
Yeah, like that I absolutely...
Well,
I just wonder...
here's my answer to you, Jova. This is war. It is gruesome and horrible. That's kind of how it is,
What was that phrase from Knuckles?
Dot.
That depends. Oh, none of this is pretty. Oh, I got it. None of this is pretty, Jova. That's why it's war.
That's why it's called war.
That's it. That's why it's called war.
Ah.
I do get that. I just wonder if maybe it does risk veering the line into overly melodramatic. I think...
So hold on. Yeah, the real Van is actually safe with the body.
It was just a
So
decoy.
protecting this whole thing was another waste of our time.
Well, no, okay. To be fair, that's very smart of Eva.
I get it,
Throw
but
off
we
the
kinda had
captors.
already this kind of thing of having an escort mission, very, long one. Thankfully not as excruciating, but then revealing at the end, oh, well, it was for nothing anyway.
Anyway, going back to my other thing, I think I'd be more fine with it if we actually got a scene where we see the BB units finally free and happy, at least give it something of a cap here. But
A
again,
bit similar to what happens in Street Fighter V with the
Well, according to Draben, we are freeing them from their madness so they can finally rest in peace. So technically, we are granting them something good.
Yeah, they never said what kind of free, but also, for me, it was more so, this series has a lot of grim stuff, and that's fair enough, war. We just went over that. But it's really difficult to take that backstory seriously right after we had a pretty damn sexualized death.
Yeah.
Like, it pretty much the mood just completely shifted.
Like I said, Shiro, it's
calm down.
It's also integrated in the fights because if you take out the camera equivalent, they will actually pose seductively for you.
Yeah,
that is
you
definitely
can't
in the
jump from one
comedic
to the
avenue.
other. It's weird.
All right.
Eva, I don't know what you're thinking, but the Ninja Turtles cannot help you on this one.
Wait, hold on, but Konami made some games for them, so maybe they
Yes.
can help
And
us.
again, we're in Eastern Europe, not in New York.
That would be
No, it's okay, Tio. They just go by a different
Metal
name here.
Gear crossing over
Teenage
TMNT.
Mutant Hero Turtles.
So does that mean that the TCRI mutagen was actually just nanomachines all along?
Would it honestly surprise you?
Isn't what also Baxter Stockman specializes with or something?
Well, it depends on which Baxter
some
Stockman you're talking about. The 80s version is basically an homage to The Fly, the sci-fi movie, right? Whereas the Mirage version, he's a scientist that makes Mausers, like robots. Not so much. That doesn't necessarily have anything to do with
To be
with
fair,
mutagen.
he was also very good with technology in the 80s series. It's just that what was different
Oh,
was
he
that
is.
instead of being turned into like a brain computer, he
Well,
got
Java-
turned into...
Well, by saying that he's an homage to The Fly, I'm already implying that he's a scientist because that's what the main character of that film is.
Also, if I remember,
but
if I remember correctly, just to sum up very quickly, the game having this propensity for cutscenes actually spares us from having a sewer level. Thank you.
There you go.
Hey, there
I
he
also
is.
Snake, how are you?
enjoying the moonlight on this Eastern European city.
Hey, look at that. It's the little girl who
It's a true
whacked my
family
face in.
reunion.
Let's see, yeah. My old rival Snake, and the girl who whacked my face in with a motorcycle.
Oh crap.
Shit. That was the real one.
Is that it?
Oh, so that was doubly pointless.
Eva, they're effectively doing the poor bastard a favor.
So we protected
Wait.
dummy. We protected the dummy car, and the real one got blown up.
This is meant to be the darkest hour moment, as Tail would like to say it, Webs. The moment where we tried really hard to stop the bad guys, but we failed.
Naomi is
Hey,
my
Naomi.
vamp
Thanks.
again.
Naomi, what did you
Really,
do?
Naomi?
Really? But we'll get back to Naomi. We have more pressing matters right now. This is meant to be the darkest hour moment, like where we try really hard to stop the bad guy from achieving his plan, but we failed. So now everything seems lost, and we have to do something to turn the tide against us. So in our favor. So,
And stuff like this in a game, it's just I don't know. It kind of stings more.
Almost did it. But it looks like I win after all.
You tried, Snake, but you didn't try hard enough.
What you going to do with that? Give me a paper cut.
that is true. Cigars were Big Boss's favorites. Yes.
You think you're Big Boss?
No. I was always Big Boss.
ends today.
What a waste. And yeah, this also serves to show that despite, being old himself, Liquid Ocelot can still wipe your ass.
Oh, and trust me, we'll get back to that. But, so Snake, did you forget the basics of CQC?
I'm 80!
Well, I'm old too, and you didn't hear me complaining.
Even if you do get a hold of the system, you'll
Well,
only have
yeah, you just complain about other things, Liquid.
the military part.
About that.
About that.
What of it?
Literally twisting the knife.
Literally.
Only a matter of time before I have everything.
Now, young, well, actually, old Snake, you will die.
Remember, GW? The AI they think they lost?
Personal space.
Part of my army.
He really loves his brother too.
Yeah, just like with Nero and Vice, just a bit too much.
Destroyed it.
Right.
The worm only managed to cut GW.
So yeah, the worm that we installed in MGS2 only didn't entirely, unfortunately, destroy entirely GWs because so Liquid was able to reconstruct it.
Served me well, allowing me to pass every security barrier between me and GW. After all,
I know that this might sound like it's essentially, lowering down a bit the effort of Otacon's stepsister, but to be fair, she was literally working on the Fritz in order to find something effective, so I can actually believe
And even then, too,
that one could work this way.
And even then, too, what she did in MGS2 still saved us all regardless, so it's not like it was useless to begin with.
Kinda, sorta. It becomes
Well, let me
more
rephrase that.
complex when
Let me rephrase that. It saved us at the moment, like it prevented an immediate disaster. Not a long-term disaster, but an immediate one at least.
you're planning to recreate the Patriots.
He gave us more time at least.
We were created by the Patriots. We're not men
Yeah, that's what he said in
gods.
in the shape of men.
well, remember, this is what he also said in MGS1. That's a callback as well.
We're freaks who never should have existed.
That is true, yeah. We already went for the whole eugenics bit. So.
It's a general, when it comes to cloning, it's always a constant theme. Are clones, considerable, equal as, a regular human being? Should they instead
But
be
Theo.
more, less, or...
But yeah, don't you remember what Muse said? A Pokemon, or in this case, a man's true strength comes from the heart. It doesn't...
Is it a prerogative of at least the vast majority of mythical Pokemon to be little shits?
Well, actually,
I
the...
think Jirachi is the one that's basically safe for now.
There was also
We haven't seen yet Meloetta, so we'll have to see.
there's the mythical Pokemon of the Ranger Temple movie, which he's fine.
Oh,
With Zero and Big Boss. Our purpose in
again, personal space.
But I love you so much, brother.
Bad touch, brother.
Oh, come on. It's just a hug.
A shocking one.
Yes.
Ah, crap, I electrocuted myself.
I guess that was part of the thing, to get also a job.
Man,
I love being electrocuted.
Man, I've heard of siblings siblings fighting, but this is ridiculous.
Get it, because she's called Eve. Oh my god.
Yeah, there you go.
Xenogears was not that blatant with its religious symbolism.
Apple.
Like,
Look at that. Does it have a snake in it? Or a worm? No, not the apple!
not the apple!
The apple was the best character.
Eva, what were you
Mario
even...
basic.
I'm curious, what was Eva even doing with that apple on her person?
It's for the sake of just having that moment where...
Again, symbolism, because again, we're going through this religious symbolism. Even if I argue the series did not add that much until this point. Maybe occasionally anymore too, but not this blatant.
Oh, hold
I
on.
definitely agree. Metal Gear Solid 4 is probably the most blatant of the series when it comes to
Kind of, it's
Symbolism.
like
what
Mega
it's
Man.
saying.
Hold on, yeah, this is
The time has
important.
come for you to witness. Witness our moment.
You could say we are in the end game now.
Indeed.
Now.
Can I mention how awesome Patrick Zimmerman is as Liquid Ocelot? Like,
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
like remember, he's been playing Ocelot since MGS1. Don't get me wrong, Josh Keaton does a fantastic job playing the younger version, but Patrick Zimmerman, he's my Ocelot.
I also get to why they need.
So Naomi gets dragged off of the bad guys again.
To be fair, no, that it's worse, Dweebs. Remember, she betrayed us.
Well, we don't know
Again.
exactly. Well, let's put a pin on that for now, too, because there's more to it than that.
I swear that's like almost all she's done in this game. Betray us and get carted off.
Eastern European police, you're under
Yes.
arrest for being American.
You're under arrest by wherever this is.
But I had a British
Actually,
accent in the first game.
Actually, instead it's Meryl's unit, if I recall. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Hi.
Oh wow!
Put your
there is
hands-
a Metal Gear Solid 1 reunion.
It is,
I
yeah.
said hold it right
Well,
there.
that's the thing about this game, Joe. This game literally brings back everybody who's still alive at this point in the timeline, and they all play a part.
That is nice, yeah.
Again, that's why I keep saying it. Avengers Endgame is basically the MGS4 of the MCU. Alright. So how will Liquid get out of this one? He's you are
Finesse.
you are surrounded.
There's,
Oh, hold on. Here you go, Java. You are completely surrounded. Surrender yourself.
You may have that backwards.
So, Liquid, what are you going to do now?
Well, first, I'm gonna finish off this lovely boat ride before I absolutely turn the tables. Because he seems to be just vibing. Which, to be fair, Liquid or Ocelot? Well, okay, no, more so Ocelot. Dude just seems to vibe with stuff.
Oh yeah.
Even when it looks like he's losing his cool, he's still 16 steps ahead of everyone.
You're pretty good. Well, Liquid,
hey guys, I think you have it under aim. Like, you're not hunting Godzilla, you know.
Okay, Liquid, you
Arguably
are.
just as dangerous, if not more.
And then Vamp's like, Liquid, if you're going to do something, you might want to do it now.
Don't
We
try to
need to-
have it all in hand.
You don't rush perfection, you know.
You can't
That's
rush
the same.
art.
I just want every player right in the
Yeah.
perfect section.
Right
No, sure. Check this out, because this is amazing.
Yes. Jeez, don't flash me now.
Naomi actually hates the lights. It stings her
Well,
eyes.
it makes sense why Vamp would. They'll need to stay on brand with the theming.
Yeah.
Very good, fellas. Did you get my good side?
Shoot it if you don't stay still.
Okay, have we done with the people getting prepped with the weapons?
It's amazing how many. It's like a joke. How many soldiers does it take to take down an Ocelot? No, please, don't
Well, it
fast.
would appear the stage
Hold on.
is set now.
I love this guy so much.
Hey, I put my hands up like you said.
Eva is still hanging on. Good for her.
Snake still has the knife jammed in his shoulder. Damn.
Well, Tail, technically, at least for now, I guess it's technically safer to leave it there rather than take it off because it would bleed more, right? Isn't that how it would be?
Yes, but I can imagine it's causing still immeasurable
Well,
pain.
obviously, I mean, obviously.
Especially because it's on the joint where it's supposed to move the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
we've seen
even
that-
if it wasn't there, like, he shouldn't be running around with that, like, in
Well-
him anyway.
Necessities, unfortunately.
Remember, Shirai, Snake is literally built different, literally. So
Here we go.
here we go.
Hey, look, he did the same thing from the Metal Gear Solid 3 blooper reel
Yeah, that's a neat Easter egg.
with the scissor, paper, rock combination.
I always love when the media eventually canonizes in some way something that was used for a gag previously.
You know
Yeah,
what they say to you, jokes are the deepest lore.
yeah. So yeah, wait,
But
what
none of
happened?
their guns work.
The guns don't work.
Happy?
What's wrong,
being said,
Imp? What's
though-
wrong, Meryl? Out of bullets?
You know, you can just chuck that up to his forehead. That could work.
Gee, it's like connecting every single gun in the world to a system. A computer system was a bad idea or something.
Would grenades be affected by this?
If they're
Yeah,
trying
just
to
throw your
launch
knife
them, yeah.
Just aim your knife at his head.
It's not as easy as it looks in the movies, though.
And I can also
Seeing as-
imagine them jumping
There you go.
and get down, Mr. President.
The system is mine. There you go.
Don't
There you go. So yeah, I control the system. I control your weapons.
Which now makes all your guns the
Guns of the Patriots! He said it! He said it, ladies and gentlemen!
I clapped.
Now, allow me to show you visually what I can do with the guns of the Patriots.
What are you, 7?
I love this concept.
And now watch as I act out my personal fact.
Oh, look at that, guys! It worked! It worked!
I shot them all down with naught but my fingers. I am a true monster.
You see, I am in possession of the ultimate
You know-
weapon, the power of the mind.
You know, I get that you were joking earlier, Joe, but for all intents and purposes, he's basically a god at this point.
Yeah. I mean, look, he who controls all of America's weapons might as well be a god.
Again, this also boils down to the big problem that of course would come from literally linking the entire military dependent on a computer system that can be easily hacked and
Like at the
taken
very
over.
least, you should have had backups for this,
The
guys.
trailer of Death Stranding 2 said, should have we connected?
Hold on, here we go.
Well, shoot. There they go. But hey, Johnny's okay still.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Sorry, Sherry.
Mordaka!
I forgot about that bit, sorry.
Can we go back to the guns not working, please?
Well, it seems like we are, Sherry, if it helps. Yeah, again, what happened at the end of Act 1.
Hilarious.
Well, it is to me. And once again, Johnny seems immune to the system's control.
You're okay? Yeah, I'm fine. But why?
Somehow.
Yeah, but why? That's a good question, Meryl. Oh my god!
I mean, come on! You outnumber me 660 to 1 and I'm still kicking
Literally, a kid with guns, literally.
He's having fun.
I mean, can't fault him for that.
It's like Christmas morning.
Santa Claus has come already.
Jumba, Santa Claus is dead, Snake killed him.
I mean, depending on the family, Christmas could potentially be this explosive.
Yeah.
Well,
Killed the wrong, he killed the wrong person.
But it's okay, guys, because the sequel to that game established that Snake would take on the role.
The moral of the story: military should not be dependent on computer systems.
I thought you
No
were gonna say the
guns
moral
at
of the
Christmas. is
I
what
thought you were gonna say the moral of the story is.
He said it! He said it again!
That's
Hey,
it.
let me know when this is over.
Sure.
That's
Sure.
it, Liquid. You are the guns of the Patriots TM.
I am the guns of the Patriots. Literally, I am the ultimate gun. Now, actually, you might be asking, what have I become? For I have become a god. Become as gods. Become as gods.
So, are
Yeah, I
your
think
ears
it's,
fine from all that gunfire, or have you gone deaf now?
Sir, I think you missed one.
Oh,
Can I go
okay.
back to the game now.
Yeah, you can.
Sorry, the movie. I mean.
No, I get it. Don't worry. I think you can. If I remember correctly, you're safe now. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Most of the people are dead anyway, so I'm not
It's
sure
like they're not safe, but I am. Yay!
there's not that much to shoot.
Well, I guess I can fix that.
Oh, right.
Out of my way, Snake! Jesus Christ, Liquid!
Don't worry, they've all been knocked into the water,
Okay.
so they may still be alive.
Let me put it this way. Infinity War and Endgame. You can think of this as this game's equivalent of the end of Infinity War, where the heroes lose and they're left at a complete distraught and so they have to regroup and replan, basically.
Bye.
Aye.
Now it's kind of difficult to see things in a different way because the filter's getting worse.
Vaseline. Oh.
Wipe your screens, damn it.
Oh, there's the
Wait!
body.
Oh my god, the big boss. Oh shit!
Okay.
And
At the
apparently
very
you don't
least,
need it.
at the very least, the body of Big Boss can finally find some peace.
Well-
Jesus.
Much to Eva's chagrin.
Remember, he was the man of her life. Oh god. Oh god.
She's already burning, I guess. In a way, he sees this as putting her out of her misery.
So long, Snake.
Should have been with a revolver, damn it.
And Snake died.
Wow, naked Snake anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's naked in more ways than one.
Jesus.
Myra seems to be suggesting that this is a very heavy moment.
God.
Ooh.
Wow, what did I do?
No, he means like it's kind of like in Batman Begins. Remember in Batman Begins where Batman is under the effect of the drug and he in the fit of pain, screams at Alfred to come get him. It's kind of that. It's kind of the equivalent of that.
You also noticed that Autocom manages to sneak in the model onto Liquid ship. Hopefully, well, later.
So we'll be able to track him down later, hopefully.
In the words of Red Dwarf, overall it has been a bit of a bummer, isn't it, sir?
Yep.
Oh, I know, a 100% successful trip.
Well, it was successful for me.
Depends on your point of view.
Yeah.
To be
Well,
fair,
he
at the
does-
very least, not everyone died of a
No, there are
so
survivors, but obviously, yeah, these poor gents,
massive casualties still, yeah.
massive casualties, and
the team of Meryl is still technically alive, although very bluntly wounded.
yeah,
But that's past tense.
indeed. No, that's the thing. Oh, hold on.
Meryl!
Hold on. Time for the face reveal.
Meryl!
Keep in mind, until this point in the games, we had never seen Johnny's face. So this is
Oh my god, he's that guy!
That's the thing. Don't worry, Joe, I'm not gonna spoil it. Guess what, Shiroi? Believe it or not, Shiroi, I know you didn't recognize him, don't worry, none of us did. Believe it or not, Shiroi, we have met this guy before. But I'm not gonna tell you how and where, because that's a surprise.
And of course, we do the Hollywood-style CPR, which is extremely laughable.
I'm actually wondering, let's see if Final Fantasy VII Rebirth gets it right, hopefully.
Again, from the trailers that we've seen, the fight against the bottoms well and everything, it's Yuffie the one in danger, and from what I understand, she doesn't really drown or anything. So I get the idea of it. Like I predicted, we commented the original commentary, you know, they probably just cut that part away.
Come on, Meryl, don't give up on us.
Okay, this is a bit more like it because the compressions need to be faster, but
sure.
it's still rough.
I've already come to terms. I've already come to terms with the fact that writers don't know how CPR works, so I just roll it off, honestly.
But again, it's dead easy to do. Why did we screw up?
Go on, Jova.
It's as simple as remembering that the compressions go pretty much to the rhythm of staying alive.
There we go.
Jesus.
Meryl! Meryl! It's not... I mean...
Yeah, shut up.
And kiss me! Ah!
Thank you, Kiss.
That's quite a serious thank you, Kiss. But, hey, maybe she's not exactly in the straightest of mind.
Hey, if it's alright, call me Johnny.
Oh my god, he's gorgeous under that mask!
I guess that was the intended reaction, the idea
Also-
that despite everything, you know, it wasn't, you know, the stupid ugly looking or something.
No, that's the thing about the cool thing about John is that you get introduced to him at his worst, right? But he starts to reveal, and again, we have yet to discover why he's mysteriously immune to Liquid's control.
Also, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but he looks like a younger Solid Snake. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
I don't see it, personally.
So long as there is light, there is shadow.
I'm sorry, Eva, this is the wrong franchise. This is not Kingdom Hearts.
I know, right?
Return everything to normal. The light.
That's actually a line in Sonic Heroes as well.
And when that
What a thrill!
you
The darkness is the night. What a thrill.
And with that, Eva expires.
So, not exactly the best family reunion ending.
At the very least, she can be with Big Boss in the afterlife,
Yep.
I suppose.
Yep.
And keep in mind, her death was not exactly pleasant either. Partially burned alive and with a bullet and being stabbed.
It's
before,
it's the more tragic part because you know, like she has to see Vamp burn the man of her life, and she, in her panic, runs towards the body, and it's just so that's what makes it all the more tragic.
She's been slowly dying for the last couple hours.
Yeah.
It's not that anything about history, kids. Death by any kind of sort of heating is probably one of the most unpleasant things.
Fortunately,
Yeah,
Draben comes to our rescue. Well, okay, okay. Gotta give Draben credit. So far, he has done good, a lot of good for us. I mean,
at the very least, they allowed Draben to pull away the knife and not the fucking monkey. That would have been very tone dissonance.
Should we give her a barrel and see while we're
so Snake, looks like I win.
I don't know, I'm not seeing the credits rolling.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, this isn't the game over, is it?
And that was Act 3. All right. Okay.
What a downer movie.
All right. Well, it's okay, sure. We have 2 more acts, so now it's time for us to regroup in-game style, Avengers in-game style, and turn this around. So tune in next time, everybody, where we start my favorite act of Metal Gear Solid 4, Act 4. Those who play this game know exactly why that's the case. So,
Oh, yeah.
see you then.
See ya.
Ta-ta.